with my brother, my friend Kofi Tonto. Now, if you was about way say, Obi, point of correction. Please let Kofi Tonto know that you, Obi, you are an incoming Minister of Information under Kofi Akpalu's government. Why? So Obi cannot be part of the NDC. Also tell Kofi no mischief and distortion this afternoon. I'm watching him, Paul de Suso, Worcester in Massachusetts. Now, okay. Kofi Akpalu by the bed. Kofi Akpalu said he would be the only, and as a probably. But he will not be the only. But also be a president as a finance minister.
No. As a minister of logistics, because I think Ghana baby could be on the poster.
The poster is why are you?
To honor their supply chain and logistics, maybe I say pen in the man.
The poster is why are you? But no, I see no the kind of government was all running on. He would be president and finance minister. Or finance ministry. Oh, are they? And I say he will not be the first. About Oko Defense Ministry, Ura Minister of Defense Office. Now, ministers, past ministers, about say in chroma picture.
He was a commander in chief, and he wasn't Minister for Defense.
Oh, no. Me busa now almost say at a point he was president and also defense minister. And
no, at what point?
Mr. Defense Minister and picture.
You see, you should be able to tell at what point. He was a leader of government business from 1951 until the 54 elections. And after independence, he became, prime minister and became president. At what point in so long history was he a minister for defense and also a president?
Oversight responsibility.
Yeah, it can be he's always been the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces.
Yeah, but that doesn't make you a
president. No, maybe. So. Can you theologic you? I am the overall boss. Now, so then I become a subordinate to myself. Sebi. Defense minister.
Oversight responsibility.
The defense minister reports to the commander in chief.
Sure.
And if he's commander in chief, why does?
So are you saying say Omunye the picture didn't free her?
Minkazen, or you see, is the explanation that I'm contesting. What
other explanation can be given to that?
Now, if we decide to have his pictures all over in every ministry, say
no, but that is not the point.
No, and I'm saying
that's not the point.
No, we see the picture.
Sure.
And now we be saying
the picture. Then you say picture I bought baby say bia. Who's a
line of ministers?
Line of ministers. Who was the pictures? This is here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm asking, what one was he so?
We can dig further and find out.
Because from 1957 to 66 anyway, no way.
We can dig because of Kofi Akpalu. In the way, Kofi Akpalu will not be the first. But why we are president now, your finance minister?
No, I mean,
will not be weird.
It is weird.
Why?
No, what is the rule of a president? No, Mibisa, what's the rule of the president?
You see, I think maybe I'm not answer. You need clear cut as to who should become a minister.
No, you only appoint people.
Nothing wrong with that.
You don't need to call yourself a minister of finance to be able to manage your finance. Because
exactly, and he decides whom.
And I'm saying this time I want to be finance minister.
Who is a finance minister? Somebody who manages your economy.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Sure. But who manages fiscal policy for you?
Exactly. Absolutely. That's the best description. Because the finance minister is in charge of just fiscal policy.
Yes.
Now, you the president, where you manage everything else. Including
the fiscal policy.
And American. And you don't need to designate yourself as finance minister.
Including the fiscal policy. And also one Nadia so Benadia.
Kofi Akpalu is brutal. Chartered accountant.
You trust now they one day chapter 2.
Yeah, so Percival Percival Kofi Akpalu. That's the full name, yeah. Percival Kofi Akpalu.
Is it a Ghanaian in Percival? It doesn't sound Ghanaian.
So a Christian.
The first name.
The first
is it
name.
Christian or English?
Like the first name. English name.
I mean, basically the first name.
Yeah. Percival Kofi Akpalu.
I don't know. Percival.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Okay. Kofi, na BMW ko saying.
Oh, Nyamiado. Nyamiado Bibia you're fully connected.
Must win.
Bibia you're fully connected. Until last week na menene nam.
Okay.
Your call central region na ho hia. before that na yeah Western region, but I know the meant me and joining to me joining Central. Yeah, West Central. Me know kasa it said the na only me nua the saying Miracles kasa you know or Eastern region or Bar Pro. And now we have 4 constituencies and now we have 5. Na echna watoa so ofiri ho a o de ne be kire oti. Adwenkyerɛ no ne sɛ nka yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ nyame bɛyɛ adom na watumi ayɛ 275 constituencies ne nyinaa. Sisi a wɔyɛ Greater Accra, Ashanti region, Central, and your friend is saying Western. Into a term over 100 constituencies. And so by Eastern Nekahua now or year term by 160 or so.
Okay.
And Okonanim.
And or yeah, every constituency.
That's the
cluster.
David. Every constituency. So every constituency a day we try to do 4 every day. I think say and then anomaly
and also almost 5.
Yeah,
Miracles and almost
anomaly almost 5. And every day be no 4. So
or constituency be in person.
Every constituency be I was spending at least 2 hours there. Every constituency be or ye ho adwuma den enti eguso kakra
in the message amode nam no the economic risk kit or the digital amode nam
or both of the two
okay obi me da say the tiane say ade esi ani so no niam mienu edi kan the esi ani so mprempren ye ekwan a yebefa so ama delegates enya gidi se ono ne kandini a osefata se odi esa edi animi ye de yasma ye kan ne se banyufo a omayi omanim no bia sefata memom ekon bia ne kandini a osefata se oyeden odi sa kon nanim na ye nsusuye ne adwenkyeremu ne efri se Ira Mahmood Bawumia ne nipa esa eda anim na ekon eda anim no ese odi anim na yetimi di nkonim nti ene delegates for di ho komo kyerɛkyerɛ mu di nti a ono na yefri sɛ obeye candidate a ebeboa ye a ye boa so ma delegates for te esom ase because party yansa na meye candidate no sɛ obekyerɛ sɛ wasom party na wo se fata sɛ wodi party nanim kan niema bebre ema delegates no enya ntiase se fata sɛ ye papa na ye nyina ya de Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ne candidate so die no ebasika semon so a baby a nipa bebre ntiase ne sɛ asem bia Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ekan bia economically bia was the case then and is the case now. So Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ka say when the fundamentals are weaker, your exchange rate will expose you. It was true then, it is true now. Okay. There's no ambiguity. Enti yen kosa ye kwa kwasisan ho eyi ho afri economy mo. And then this whole hula baloo about economics and digital. I mean tiase.
No say be more kase now I find the solace in digitalization we shifted completely from
no, it's not a shift.
Of the economy.
It's not a shift. The tiane say obi a will follow Dr. Mahmood Bawumia bia even then no mass speeches. ABC Emra obeye vice president in 2017 fufro. Go and check speeches Aoma. He's been consistent with digitalization. The vision is a kwan ben so ne betimi afa we can leapfrog to the 4th industrial revolution. Kwan ben ye be fa so a ye be lay the requisite foundation a ye the economy ne be den ebesi so. You cannot build a modern economy. Obi wo de mame one advanced economy any a formal or digital platform or this economy necessary. So we share the various industrial revolution about the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Ninyina no ye stepping stone bro focus graduated process a wo faso edi bedru baby a na ewiase nyina bedru. But Ghana yakaye chi woni ema bebre mu. Yentimi nkase ye ko 1 ne akọ 2 ne akọ 3 ne akọ 4. Tini say you leapfrog leapfrog. What do you say? Word in here? Leap and a frog. 2 words near then. Ya can boom. Leapfrog. Leap. Say u peja umunka kranka krana aboa frog on so on antia. They know ye. You have to jump from one revolution to the next revolution. Say ne be ya obekwa akoto baby a wiase nyina ye den edru. Go and check. From the very first time on Static Kasaye as a vice president, he's been talking about leapfrogging by moving from the first, second to straight to the fourth industrial revolution. I didn't try. No medical. So one build it that formalized, digitalized economy. You cannot move. And the basis for a formalized economy is say ubenya a unique identity for every citizen. To build a modern economy, you must have a unique identity for every citizen. And no na ebeye pillars a wodi niema bebree beye den ebesusum. Obi na saying me call baby a mete meter for na me nyae. Nti omodi meter no bo ho we na say me sign up wo app no so. Ti me download do ECG app no and na me ball me telephone number. Because the first thing I'm requesting to sign up was my telephone number. Usually, the interface and kebebane sign up now din information be here. But we know the first question was telephone number. Obi me bomb me telephone number and I'm din kofiton to ne pop up. Me Ghana card, me information pop up on the ECG app. Now let me show you how this is tied to an economy. I'll give you an example. Omaimu yen a policy for sika sem no omu bibia no edan aban policy for nhyɛ dan ni internal generated way a omutimi de nya sika enti yemfa an advanced country as an example. Now all it takes is say Ghana police ebe develop an app no mu develop a masenke DVLA information to it. Masenke Ghana card information to it. Inti osebonsu drive MTT ya equip with the requisite tools and software. Osebonsu drive why mistake. Wa cost road offense. Police jinawa oji ida o DVLA license and na say o Ghana card or bon information say obema offense or the offense no atoso. Immediately offense ne beto no say who Obi, you be mount charge of 100 cedis and a surcharge of 5 cedis. Into the bank say 105. So 105 no eda card so eda DVL so. Baby a ube call Ghana bia no sa de ne yeden. Edi wachi. Enti the AB aban no crab betimi aka ne say who police officer na MTT dia wo be yesa case bia no ye be ma 1% or 2%. Enti se bosome me MTT dini na mitimi nya 20 cases na bia ya 100 cedis 100 cedis 100 cedis e de na hu be hia say mekwa akogina obi ho age 5 cedis. Not only are we improving accountability and transparency, but then as I say Ghana police nya 100 cedis every wo for a road offense. You are bringing discipline to the roads. Ghana police is generating income. The TTD, MTTD now, ojina ho a obokro no sebe eje kitinkiti no esobeti. And to the young fan say Ghana police budget nyina afe a ban de bo mo ho ka 5 billion Ghana cedis. Now so mo atimi generate 3 billion. Now ban the 2 billion pen ko kan mo ho a. E die na ye economy sine say. Because me no ka say adia e die nya atiki the economics onim ene say afe bia no ab issue revenue a yenya any expenditure no ebo ebra eno na brofocase say fiscal deficit 2022 revenue ani ehwehwe was 99.5 billion Ghana cedis revised value, but expenditure was 133 billion. So ab issue ya deka 33 billion. It is our buying timinya police for immigration for way for near digitalizing near more no mutimi raise your income. What does that mean? Who expenditure then eba from burden eba from burden ba from one. Now revenue so improve wa. And no na unnecessary taxes bia. Te say Ghana oko porter. Adenti na port ne boarding din yentimi nya ho hwe. Because obi form one of the biggest chunk or percentage of our internal revenue generation. Unim sa port. Yen revenue a yeji wo Ghana port forming the biggest. And to say utimi digitalize a lot of things. Ama several government institutions etimi generate income on their own. To say Ghana police. No mutimi generate by 2 billion, 3 billion a year. Ubetimi akotwe sa how na report ho. Because you no longer have to rely so much on one place.
Yeah.
And to so be catch said digitalization in the economy boy bra. Let you chumaso.
Onim the oka.
Nipani nim the oka. And tina mama example. How just ECG unim say ECG. Now omo collect 70 million or so a month. Through digitalization and ECG over 400 million a month. Well, the frequency I mean say a week or a month. I have to check it. But the fact is ECG from 70 million to 400. Is that not the economy? Obi say me boy catch me. Just one act passport no munya 1 million a month and then passport na 40 million a month. Is that not economy?
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
I can give you countless examples of how so what to do ye now build a formalized economy. You can build a modern society on it. Lastly, Obi me no say, and Ramadan for be a friend of Felix Anaman. Send ye beya nipa omutie mi ebehu se no na meka. Felix Anaman ye Ghana nia wakotena bruchiri or America Iowa. Or running a concierge company. Until you free airport to bar near the idea uhia car. Nyami ye na dum was starting kakranka say what 13 cars, including 2 buses. Iowa state government no and who saw born home into a more buano manatrim. Menoka say oko Imperium building there airport no. The PPA building
yeah.
Minia Felix Anaman abeji office wo. Wonim ne oye. And nam say or run concierge every because me nam no the last 2 days I'm in every 2 seconds be a phone call ba. Every 2 seconds be a phone call ba. To a best set up a call center ewa ha.
Okay.
All befa Ghana for Kofi men piakra minimum. I'm looking at 3,000 to 5,000 cedis per a worker. Where Juma say 24/7 shift. Oh sorry, I'll be Juma. What Ghana now ye Juma wa bruchiri. Building the requisite platforms. Send ye anya nana sa de neighbor. Your friend no business process outsourcing. Anya nana neighbor. But baby akọ nyina no o ma build the digitalized economy a platforms or the economy na yeden. Esiso. Yen Ghana bi o hadada remote tele ni ade. But see ye move to the 4th industrial revolution to create jobs for the youth. Yenya bears 2,000 of these companies. Ne bianfa nipa 100. Udi yen focus on greater Accra kwa. Na hwe de beye economy way. Inti obi a want digitalization ase. Me say Felix Anama udi a friend fa na ba joy cry interview no. Me no ka say within the computers ni bibia ba. What's Kofi? I will not pay nothing less than 3,000. In fact, me person me move to 5,000 an employee. I can do it. As more kind, I can do it. And my plan is me starting with a Nipa Bear 20 and expand it to 100 or more than that. Machiro baby office no, machiro Nipa oye, machiro wajuma oye, and machiro the obeye Ghana because adintra. Yetimi aye niyama kakra ne uwa area wa uwa reliable internet, uwa reliable phone systems.
Okay.
Unim how omo peko kono voice over internet. Voice over internet and omo use. It's a normal call,
yeah.
Voice over the internet. So if you build the formalize your economy, digitalize it, you place a modern economy on it. That is what we mean by digitalizing this nation forward, moving the nation from where we are to the 4th industrial revolution. Medase,
I think more vexed in economic issues. Literature no that nexus between digitalization and having a strong economy. It's a saying.
Actually, digitization is part of what you would call technical progress. And Obia Sabi, why economics kakra na. If you've ever had the chance to study theories of economic growth, you would realize that there is BBIF and endogenous growth theories. Their contention is that economic growth is largely driven by technical progress. So the higher your technological progress, the higher your economic growth.
Yes.
Until they don't even feel so. There are several elements that determine economic growth. So for models like the solo growth model, if you have higher savings, you have higher population and so on and so forth, and then they drive growth. But for endogenous growth theories, the economies grow, and that explains the differences in incomes across countries. In the countries that are closer to the frontier, technological frontier, they are more likely to grow faster than those that are far from the technological frontier. And I do not see the two are intertwined. In fact, one actually determines the other. And you cannot talk about economic growth without speaking about technical progress and our technological transformation. And digitization is a form of technical progress or technical transformation. And you can't price the two apart. But AB and NTR feels politics na
it's a political economy.
What's my here? And people feel say, can you now cover exchange rate? Who cover inflation as if? But now the focus is more on digitization because on my dream, some of the other parameters, as a what to chimaka until other na won't come once because a touch chimaka now you were loud on them until they expect you to still speak to the other indicators of economic progress. Until now, I quite say they feel you are leaving economics to talk about digitalization, but really and truly, the two are you can't price them apart. Digitization, or they even call it digital transformation, which businesses are encouraged to embrace. And Emma, you can expand your business and so on and so forth. You can say digital transformation and digitalization, edgina and economic growth. I mean, what is economics anyway? Economy. What am I saying? And the two are together. You can decouple them.
And someone even says we should be mindful of the word. In doing that, there is digitalization and digitization. And I think in relation to the economy or economic growth, digitalization.
That's very true. That's very true. And the contributor has helped. Until the two they are the same. I mean, you can't manage an economy in today's world without talking about digitalizing your economy. It will be difficult to do because things are moving very fast. And you come machine learning and AI. What must say?
Internet of Things.
Exactly, and Internet of Things too. What must say? So you can tell me, the way production AC some 50 years ago is the same way. The ways of production have changed
completely.
Well, and it's very important. Once the nature of production changes, it affects factors too. Now, and once factors are affected, factor incomes too are affected. Mami Chechemu, one say, you needed more labor to do certain production. Now, with AI and progress in technology, you need less people to do the same kind of production you did some 10-15 years ago. What that means is labor income are now what you call wages, esubeti, and the number of people you employ is esubeti, because you now have more efficient ways of doing production at lesser cost. Because sikana nkobe tuyama labor no, says ya untuya. Once you invest in capital, which and in technology, It reduces the number of man hours you would need to do some kinds of production.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we save sika and you become even more efficient.
Yes.
And you won't even say the nature of production has changed. But yeah, in the we are still going to be using manpower. We are still going to be incurring the same amount of cost.
You're not ready for prime time.
No, not at all. Not at all. And that's not how you run an economy. Look, economics, just like any other discipline in the sciences, are very, very fluid. It's very dynamic. It keeps changing. Some fundamentals stay, but you keep improving them as you go along. What you say? And you cannot say because technology bedroom and
yes.
Everybody's adjusting. Adjusting. We need to adjust. But AB at the expectation of Ghana for and opposition for say he should speak beyond digitalization, which is very important to the growth of our economy. No? He should speak to the other fundamentals,
the other indicators.
Because the focus was not so much on digitalization. And Kofi Akaba BPO, the business process outsourcing, and then they start here. Even under NDC, Unim GIFEC.
Sure.
GIFEC was actually running Bibisa. They actually had designated some office space for people who were interested. Say, if you want to start that process, no bra. And I know about this because my name in Crawford, we were making attempts to do so, and along the line the idea didn't go further. What I say, but it tells you say, time there were some conversations about digitalization and generally about expanding as far as technology goes. Onim yawo industrial, how do they call it? Industrial parks, but there is a term there's
technology parks.
Technology parks, Even under NDC, there was an attempt like that.
There
was so generally technology and digitalization economy not just a Mr. Mechanical economics as and it is something that was happening even in the previous administration. And he said twice says here and yes ronko and a man in young crofung and it should not be misconstrued to mean say the economist is departing from his economics. In fact, if anything at all, he's doing his economics. But AB at the expectation is on Kasa more about the other
indicators, no?
Absolutely.
And maybe you tell us how digitalization will help us deal with the gaps in the other indicators.
No. Well, and because there hasn't been communication to that effect.
Of how it will deal with it.
From number two, from the vice president. What he has here. And I think he's running away from his economics to focusing on other things. But Somuti has said, this is economics. But they would expect say Obeka about the other things.
No problem.
But general, so when the BMW na demand,
where the baby try me but memo can for educated public in Inti, there a lot of people are asking me the difference between digitization and digitalization, which I think we take the opportunity. I have something here I want to read. Maybe I know what you mean. You say digitization converts analog information into digital form, while digitalization transforms processes using digital technology. In other words, digitization is about converting information, while digitalization improves processes and creates new opportunities.
That's very
differences, no? That's the difference. Let me say a big thank you to my friend Dr. Richmond Kwame Frimpong. Doc, thank you so much. Yes, inti yebehwe na yatoa so minim lawyer say obeka kakra on BMW ase me wi anama sen aba article lawyer Chumberema. Are you part of the school of thought I say number 2 a free economy after or digitalization o ka ho ana
Obi
council meet you.
You see, the whole thing is not set Obi Neka. But me say anytime I am talking about Dr. Baumia, I do know other thing by just referring to his own words. Onwana sempe na meka. Dear minion me no aka yanchire mo mo de man de word tie for the buy the working can be near the adi. I mean, there's nothing new to me. I am here. It's not nothing new. I mean, at least at everything. How these things works, you know. A woman, they nobody can. yen yapene yen so yatiasimu and as it were I said omiru nyina aka no. These things basically started from the John Dramani Mahama government. Our one project ni be so atika can be in that.
I never said it started from him, but I credited him as decent politics.
Now some is all kind of material me di man come. And one was making. You credited him for doing something. At the credit when France and government go back to us. So everything needs a foundation for somebody to continue. Idea we are doing come. Omani bo matam is more in start. You know it. Any news. Me, I wouldn't want to go into those things into details. But I can. Yes, I just was like economy now. It's 1 + 1 that makes 2. So I come. But if it's a 1 + 1 and make it 2 out of the other one, it means that if you don't add the other one no to the first one, no, we need 2 no. Me buana.
And do we say economy no, and it is the modern economy?
The modern part basis and as I trend but anything as I count.
Okay.
Because if you baby ever and no so abeso na and you no air cross, so it's part of it. So what I say, into account and your deco. But Obi, you just told me say anymore when you here. More things are coming, say they are not taking. Now we have AIs. And the man who do be the child saying, and I mean, they are, adding. So almost adding now, say, get me, I just say, I conform quite and I can't, born was a murder and announce why so now what I know. So I'm ready done now, one way you do much new common. You also have to, try to chase them up. It's important. But you see, when Dr. Bawumia was listing his things, talking about things that was happening in this country, he didn't lose the fact that na say man na obi e frasi na ye build the foundation aba na wonim robi sabre no wan kasa ammosoda okay wan kasa ammosoda nemo kasa bia no na the physical part you say wait the technological part but I mean use the word physical in this raw sense. The other part the physical part in pe some knock. It's not the ordinary Ghanaian not doing see and near ma more basic.
Inflation, interest rate,
so that's it. Inflation, some food or some exchange rate, your friends and GDP. I mean them debt to GDP ratio. Send him and man not Ghana for abuse. Now, what cannot do a business? Was say the teachers are suffering, the carriers are suffering, the one are suffering. No less to one. Seven no kasa and seven obi. Now, one more say any man you would in even though not as fast here. But not the but the numbers and to be can't be say. Or say, my minister Minyana continue years of a minting. Or say.
No, they be a phone.
Oh, send on the answer. When you Google, I will Google bring. See, at the end of the day, the pocket is the economy. Full stop. I say no amount of economic gymnastics or rhetoric can ever change this. This is what about GNA
94.7.
No amount of economic rhetorics
will change it.
Would ever. That's the word. Was it will ever change that? The pocket is the economy. That is Bawumia's words. It's a name no transfer. Obi, near the economy, some that's a pocket in the economy. He wasn't wrong. He is right. Because me do baba is a matter of fuel pocket na. Sabi a boy is a media pocket no. Many I can like bill as someone was what ECG meter na dey no kan pocket no. Everything relates to the pocket. So he's right. Now, what is the pocket today? Under his watch. What is the pocket? When you borrow too much, you end nowhere than the IMF. When the Muhammad Joy for an interview, one lady be minimum and interview no, and they are away. And they question be say, Obi, you borrow too much, dear. And now under one 10 way they borrow too much. These are reasonable questions to ask. Because Bawumia cannot say so for us to turn a blind eye onto these questions without asking him. No. We need to ask you because every single thing that you said yesterday is very relevant and extremely relevant today. Because anyone in there goes to sin. And they like as a way there ye mark and say take we minus we enka ho ye from we pen na adwuma. Every single one that you mentioned is factual, is relevant today. But are you relevant in no? Question ye bisa on air tia wo. Emwahi anade uka ho asem nra na ne uba ye I just sonko a ye betumi attribute to you say we who can say na. Let's take just one simple thing, dollar. And now Akufo-Addo in 2016 never accepted said dollar should be 3 cedis 47 pesos. Was it as a result of bad leadership? And the Bemu Akudru was her. And I also out in the tat was say a fundamentals in a yana a weaker name young wadinya. I dare open the dan who the man who's adiano. There was the exchange rate. So it means the president was right to say 3.47 is wrong. And then I will buttress it that point with that statement. And then I'm saying, now what I saw catch the Ghana for say, and I will tell you I will lead the economic management team and I will boom with Dean what let's say one. No board in the area and charge our corn wine, deben, no bisa in the party for no machine say, one kind as a moment this for the about anymore. Nobody could mention. And for that reason, this even the analogy. No, that's the economic management team. No problem.
A solid economic.
Thank you very much. Solid team. No, say bit of I mean, they were free more. I know some at some point left, but also
film. As we speak, Alan
then we free
also free.
But I mean, women any replacement. None of them will be in the portfolio. No, vacant as we speak. Will be at any occupied still. To the let's even take it on the face of it. So team Papaya, can that's the word strong team and what name for women. Obi and on you. Now, baby, video be one platform
on Asempa FM.
And on one anymore Asempa, can say, I think he was addressing President Mahama then. So here, what the president is a day 8 years. Went to me and one man, was here as a man, when the Samba and I will be probably at the boy. I don't want to more than I president. I'm say, Baba, you can way. Did you really say that? And also, what we see, somebody saw you, went for you at the expense of his political party, where all of them or majority of them didn't want you. Or said that about them who no one between them, small person, and no one sorry yet he was going for you.
Okay.
Or far one none but time say was it Baumiani, only we are singing saying that's how you described you. Thinking that with you or better. Obi, and no thinking, rational thinking human being can ever say Akufo-Addo with me at that on the side of the economy because by one. And Akufo-Addo not put me in Casa because as we speak today, and what Papa be and free, Dr. Baumia I'm a can Akufo-Addo. And Mama Budinwa, the dollar is now hovering almost 12 cities. Pounds and debt to GDP na body and I'm saying your debt to some and I'm saying to the extent to say you said one thing, say Ghanaians deserve better and not exchange rate at Ghana. Obi and me oko kind of Bank of Ghana for me by the time one more audit here by ya sikasem ye can say currency depreciation kwa ho omoboka 5.27 billion cedis. I thought you said you deserve better. Is that the better? You are part of the people that make Bank of Ghana works.
Very well.
You are part of the team that ensures say on my sick assembly general brand. Can you beat your chest today and say war boy? Me this for no. The teachers that you said they were suffering yesterday, are they happy now? The nurses, are they clapping for you? The carriers, are they singing your hymns? All the people that you were listing, are they very proud of you today? And you personally, as a vice president, are you proud of yourself? That in your tenure if I'm right, the last 7 years maximum, can you say what boy and party what sufferta say yan yabasho nim dim? Akasai, I'm from the children to us to one from your papa.
Lawyer,
can we ever say that to you?
Lawyer, Medase. Ekosiisen na higher Sempa FM. Mamen Kamfu Sukasa, Mamo, it's the Sukasa Communities Affordable Luxury Housing Project. Ekoso den Ghana here. They are rolling out the affordable housing unit. CCI it on sale. 3-bedroom unit with an outhouse starting at the price of $97,500, right? Prevalent CD equivalent. And your 4-bedroom unit, no, and also an outhouse. And your shares here from $195,000. And as a prevalent CD equivalent, we offer you various convenient payment options. It options not a door, so how to pay very, very easy. No way to your project no presently you'll be East Legon Hills and a mensa side no so a dine be iguho. Your office was Lagos Avenue, East Legon. Adaya American was me Adaya F plus buildings, but ane bono ohe boa me bubo ye ya ewo form papa we real affordable luxury affordable housing project. Ekoye papa men Canada or the biarada.
$97,500.
No, Obi.
Dollars. Say
$1,000. To be honest, Sukasa for for the prices.
And the quality of the building.
To be honest, you see, young can be
East Legon Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obi who say ade ba kwa Ghana for be brain when you say affordable, enipa be brain tiase.
Yeah.
Sabi ahobrase mu a you will low income housing and you will affordable.
Yes.
You can say bibi affordable a objective or kind of relative to BB.
Yes.
So offer other prices are now the to one we need enti say state housing case omo build affordable housing and now omo the price but na Ghana for both other na state housing build low housing incomes omo build affordable the same quality the same standard but compared to the same with
my only challenge with the housing so be said the okay me nyen homa dan bi and I said be me am kasa me said hu bi but as it was said me no nyina di ho dan and it's possible that they are doing a very good job.
They are trying.
But you see my problem is why do you have to quote the amount in dollars?
And or it's prevalent
and dollars in credit
a good feedback. Or maybe they can
don't quote dollars for us. I mean we use this for our transactions.
But to be fair to them, normally or its prevalence.
I don't mean you as a person. I mean them. They should take it off.
I get
you. There's no more this now.
You see, there's someone who say when it comes to housing in particular,
yes,
prices varies all the time.
Sure.
In housing, no, and your bonus be a 500,000 cedis. Next, na call 525.
Of course.
Yeah.
In property always appreciates.
It shows say the property is even appreciating. And the housing there, so quoting in dollar, na hard drink.
Yeah, because Ghanaian we need to convert the African body into cities. As what me appreciate so okay, 10,000 and 5,000. So give us the city.
I get you. I think it's a good feedback.
In all honesty, they are doing well.
Yeah, Sukasa are dining the effort. I mean, for the prices they are quoting here and the kind of houses the guys have built, it's really affordable. It is a wood. Please take advantage. 0302 960 865. It's a nice facility.
Apparently, it's a partnership between Omoni and buying.
Okay.
For them to do it and get reimbursed later.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Okay.
A honey regimano.
It's a beautiful place. Indeed, so Opa, you can take a tour of the facility. Sukasa. East Legon Hills and a means.
I understand that's all the
Oh, make it for made a mobile on as a lawyer or a big man. Into Medoba Conacha say, Yakwa 0302 960 865 0302 960 865. And for me, if you ask me, I mean, I would encourage say, Masa baby, I know me who is can better diner. Once a quality. Or trusted the real estate company or more dine wa kwa show say finishing be a quality aja auto dine
as I can once a mess wrong we need a mess and apparently me already be soon call us the friend back when they were asking legal questions.
Yeah.
No, I could say opuso busa so na ya dada me na kusi na si na ira busa for sas ndi se dana ben den na we dan ya
ne dan ko enti bomode na ubetimi ato a wo try beboa na eyi pressure free so na ye wia iron rods na ye wia cement ne ade sukasa building on trust enti woni won weni nkomo na bibia ntimi nkoye emfa ema very 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 important ma memfa we nso entwem na afi